I forgot to close the door while I was in the shower, and the contractor walked straight in. We just stood there staring at each other. Neither of us moved, and the whole room went dead silent. He didn't cross the line. I turned and walked away, but I couldn't get that look out of my head. The next day he came to apologize and caught me splitting firewood. He walked over and showed me, hands on hands, how to hold the axe. I didn't push him away. If anything, something inside me started to give. Once the wood was done, we carried it to the boiler room together. The fire was burning hot. He gently touched my clothes, and I turned around and looked at him. But he suddenly stopped and didn't do a thing. He left, and I just stood there alone, my mind all over the place. Not long after, we ended up alone together again. I told him I was heading to the hardware store to pick up some supplies, and he insisted on coming. But we didn't end up at the hardware store, we ended up at his place. That day, neither of us held back. Afterward, I was in a great mood, and I started looking forward to seeing him again. It didn't last. My sister was leaving, and right before she did, she said something that made me realize what I thought I had perfectly hidden. She had already figured out. I panicked and made up my mind to end things. But then the trouble kept coming. I started dry heaving, went to the hospital, and the results came back. I was pregnant. Before I could even process that, my neighbor cornered me. He had photos of me and that man on his phone and threatened to send him to my husband if I didn't give him what he wanted. I had no way out, so I gave in. The next day he showed up again, pushing even harder. I'd had enough. I shoved him away as hard as I could, but accidentally knocked over the axe nearby, and something happened that couldn't be taken back. The cops took me in, but a few days later, I was released without any charges. The moment I walked out, I saw him being led away by the police. Turns out he had gone to the station himself and taken the blame for everything. I got home with only one thing on my mind: wait for him to get out. And the baby growing inside me gave me a reason to keep going.